Hi guys, it's Chris from Diary of a Linking Geek. We're here on the last day. Yes, we're very sad. It's the last day of UK Games Expo 2022, and I'm here just still amazed at the amount of hustle and bustle that's going around. People are so dedicated to this event, and people absolutely love it. And I'm very fortunate to have been invited to come chat to Fabricio from the Dice Coalition stand to come and talk to them about their new game, Hyperwars, which is going to be coming to Kickstarter later in the year. So, Fabricio, thank you for joining us and inviting us. It's great to be asked to come along and talk to someone. Let's face it, I love to talk to people, so never an issue. How have you been?
I'm very good. Thank you. Thanks so much for having me. It's very nice to be here and talking to you as well.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
no,
Yeah.
great. So, tell me, how long's Dice Coalition been going?
All right. So we are making games since 2018,
Yeah.
but as a company, we started last year.
Right.
So yeah, so that long.
Okay, cool. And so is Hyperwars your newest title? Have you got any other titles that you've made?
No, this is our first title. So Hyper
Excellent.
is the first one. We're doing it since like 2018. We have other titles as well, but this is the main one. It's already ready for production.
Excellent.
So we're just waiting to get it to Kickstarter and make everything happen. So yeah.
Brilliant. So I understand it's 2 to 4 players.
2 to 5.
2 to 5 players, and it can be played ridiculously quick within half an hour.
Yeah, even less than that actually.
Less than that.
The game, to be very honest, the game is on a timer in exactly 5 minutes.
Wow.
You take like 5 more to do the scoring and stuff like this. So it's in total 10 to 15 minutes, you would say.
That is insane.
It's insane. It's a very intense game. Very intense game.
Wow. So I can see lots of things on the table here, but can you give me a brief synopsis of what Hyperwars is about?
Of course. So Hyperwars is about corporations. You can think of this like cyberpunk type of corporations.
Yep.
Trying to take hold of those districts. These are the boards on the table.
Yep.
And they are fighting over the market of illicit products.
Yeah.
Those crates there.
Yep.
So basically what happens is that every player tries to move their agents to areas in the city and then add boxes there to fulfill the demand for that specific city.
Yeah.
That specific district. And this only happens during the 5 minutes, as I said.
Yeah.
After that, we just score in every district. Whoever has more agents there, they can try and fulfill exactly the demand.
Yeah.
So it seems a little bit easy, but when you're doing this in a rush, trying to see what's happening in the other districts, what the other players are doing, and so on, it gets really hectic.
The pressure kicks in.
Exactly.
Right. Hence Hyper.
Yes, normally I describe this game as a stress management game because it's exactly about it.
Stress management.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. So you've got quite a lot of components here. So can you just explain some of the elements that have you been
Of course.
here?
As I was saying, so those boards, they are the districts.
Yeah.
And each player has a bunch of those guys here.
These are awesome.
Yeah.
Now that's a little meeple. That's a little person.
Yeah, we call them the peoples.
People. Nice.
Exactly. So you have one of your peoples or more than then during the 5 minutes in a board like this, and you can only occupy one of those areas.
Yeah.
And then you must try and fulfill this exactly. So you need to have like some of those nice little crates here, 5 of those, for example, and 6 of those at the end of the 5 minutes.
Right.
But then, of course, other players will do the same, right, during the same time. So they're going to also have their meeples there, and they're also going to have some cubes. And at the end of the 5 minutes, if you are the one with more meeples, you can try and go and fulfill this first.
Yeah.
And if you can do it exactly, 5 white and 6 blue, you get the highest amount of points.
Got yeah.
All the other players get the second highest amount of points if they also can fulfill the same needs.
Got yeah.
And if you go overboard and you have more than you need, you're going to start losing points.
Right. Okay.
But
so
this is
overfulfill.
Exactly.
Right.
But this is just the base game, because the real catch of the game is how you play it.
Right.
The way you play Hyperwars is you have a bunch of action cards in your hand.
Yeah.
You select one.
Yeah.
You put it in front of you face up.
Yeah.
You do whatever the action tells you to.
Yeah.
And then you pass the card to the next player face down.
Right.
That means there will be a flow of cards going around the table.
Yeah.
And at the end of the game, you're going to lose points based on how many cards you still have in your hands.
Oh, wow.
So if you don't get rid of your cards, you can even make a lot of points there, but you're going to lose a lot of points here as well.
Right.
So that's what brings the pressure. It's
Wow.
like this is the choices you need to make. Like, okay, do I take more time to think more about my plan here, or I just rush through it so I can get rid of my cards? So this is a very adrenaline rush in the game.
Brilliant. Wow, look, I must admit, I'm liking the quality of this prototype.
Nice.
How long have you guys spent putting together your prototype?
So the art was made about 2 years ago.
Yep.
And after that, we started working on the little elements. Before, we had just very simple plastic cubes
Yeah.
and basically regular meeples.
Yeah.
And we actually, yeah, the green and the blue ones.
Storage containers.
Yeah, they're exactly like that. They're like boxes, crates.
Yeah, that box crates. Yeah.
So what I pictured is that like those cyberpunk guys just holding out of boxes, waiting for the clients to come and get them.
Yeah.
But then the rivals come and they have a fight or something. So yeah, we've been working on the prototype for like about 2 years, more or less.
Okay.
And this is a review prototype.
Yeah.
It's being reviewed for many reviewers right now.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's been a blast.
We're hoping we're going to be one of the reviewers.
Yeah, I hope so too. Yeah.
So hopefully you're going to be sending us a one. So hopefully everyone keep an eye out on the website for us, bringing the review on. And let's wish you guys extreme luck with your Kickstarter. Of course, it's to be confirmed, but people can go online and early subscribe to get notifications of what's going on with the project.
Yes.
And of course, there's a lot of updates on that project page. Does it go to your website or to the Kickstarter holding?
Yeah. So the website is this one, playhyperwars.com.
Yeah.
We should have it on the screen as well. Yeah. Nice. And if you go there, you can just sign up for our updates. I don't spam anyone, I swear. So it's just like updates, like every now and then.
People can see what it's about and
what's going on
there as well.
Exactly.
No, that's great. And I mean, I like the artwork. It looks very good. I get the themes very much, very clear, very cyberpunk-esque.
Awesome.
There's never a bad thing when you've got something cyberpunk-based. Let's face it. I think a lot of gamers like that style.
Yeah.
So we've seen things like Netrunner, and they're extremely popular, even in the community that what it is now. So anything like this always seems to do really well, especially when you've got computer game launches. Cyberpunk 2022.
Yeah.
So you see a lot of crossover between computer gamers to board gamers to card gamers. So I really can see this doing well, and the fact that it's so quick to play.
Yes.
While it's got a table presence, it still has that. Rather before you play a big box game, you can set this up quite quickly and play this in under the half an hour. While you're waiting for friends to arrive, especially with 2 to 5 players, that's great.
That's exactly what we do. So every time we have a board game night, we just play a few rounds of this, and then let's play something heavier when everyone is gathered and stuff like this.
What we call in Diary of a Lincoln Geek as an amuse-bouche game.
Yeah, amuse-bouche. Yes.
Amuse-bouche. So I can see this going quite well with the Diary of a Lincoln Geek team. So do get that review copy sent over to us. We're excited to give it a go. Do you have any questions for us?
No. I just wanted to mention that you said there is this relation between video games and board games today. This game, actually, I had the idea for this game while playing a video game.
Really?
Yes, I was playing Towerfall Ascension, and it has nothing to do with Cyberpunk.
No.
But it's a game like one versus one game, and the last one standing wins. And the game is very rushed.
Right.
You have like to get away from arrows that from other players and so on. So if you don't do anything, if you stand on your corner, you get this feeling that something very bad is going to happen any moment in time. And this was the feeling I wanted to bring here.
Brilliant.
So if you just stand there and don't play, it's not going to be good for you. So yeah.
There you go.
It's
fantastic.
Something to share about Hyperwars.
Yeah, no, it's nice. I mean, I like to say, we're definitely excited to get this to review and put our spin on this. Now, of course, if you guys are watching at home, of course, you are interested in this project, do jump on the website and check that out. Of course, keep an eye out for our review as well. We absolutely love what we do here. We love coming along to UK Games Expo and doing our streams and bringing that bit of Expo to you guys at home that can't be here. So it's been an absolute pleasure, Fabricio.
Thank you so much.
And it's been great chatting and meeting the rest of your team. You're all doing an amazing job. Keep it up. Enjoy the rest of the convention, and we hope to hear from you soon.
Yes.
Take care, everyone. We love you all. Take care, stay safe, and keep gaming, everyone.